This one was brought up way back last April of 23. It was my very first interview here on the GioMoShow. I had Kevin Beers come onto the show, give his story, through radio in Central Michigan and teaching. And he credits you and told us a story about how you were the one, perhaps through your times at Central Michigan, that got him to the arena, to now where he's going into his 20th season as being the voice of the arena. So tell me that story. How did you meet Kevin, and how did you bring him here to Oakland? So, and thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's worked out great for everybody. So Kevin Beers and I started working. We met working at Michigan's basketball camp in 1991, and became friends through working camp. And when I went to Central Michigan as an assistant, I was in charge of running the camps, and Beersy would work camp for us, and we got to be really close friends. And he was a student at Central, going back, finishing up his teaching certificate. And before that, I don't know, he had a radio show in Gaylord, and it was called Beers in the Morning, which was fitting and perfect for him, right?
It was a 50s and 60s rock.
Yeah,
rock
it was great. Yeah, he was. So he did that. So he had the voice for it. He always had so much great interest in doing that, and so we became really close. And then he ended up coming down here and got involved with the Waterford schools. And when I came here to be an assistant, we reconnected and got to be really close friends. Matter of fact, I am the godfather to his second son, Gage, and he is the godfather to Marley, our oldest daughter. So, we were very close, and so we needed somebody to do the game. And I said, hey, I know somebody that I think would be really good, and he came and did it, and that was how it started.
All he needed was one shot.
Yeah, and here we are 20 years later, and he started doing it for us, and then he was doing it for the WNBA team when they were still here in Detroit, and filled in for the Pistons from some different times. And so Beersy's great. I mean, I don't think you're going to find a family that loves Oakland basketball any more than the Beers family does. And we've had a couple of those boys that have been managers for us, and hopefully there's a couple more coming down the pipe that are going to be OU students and be a part of our program. But no, Kevin, he's a special guy, and what he does for our program and what he does in this arena, I mean, I think it's fantastic. It's amazing how many other staffs in our league absolutely hate him. I mean, it's everywhere I go, they're like, man, you're that guy at the table, I just hate that guy. And it's great. I mean, I think we have such an amazing home court atmosphere here, and such an home court advantage, in large part because of our students, but in large part because of the job that our marketing staff does, what Kevin does, the overall collective effort of the people that put on our game day environment. It's incredible. And it's fun coming in here every day on game day, because especially once we get into January and February, that it's going to be electric. And obviously when you're winning, that helps because the building's full, but our people do such a great job, and there's always such good energy in here. And with what Kevin does with that on that microphone, man, it's a lot of fun.
It's amazing. I always say he's got a heart as big as his voice.
Yeah.
And no matter, when he steps away from the microphone, it doesn't turn off.
No.
He's the same guy every time we call a game on WXOU. We're lucky enough to sit a seat over from him. Always the biggest fist bump. Hey guys, how we doing? It just melts my heart every time we get to do a game and sit next to him. He's the best.
It's genuine too. I mean, that's like you said, it doesn't matter where you are with him. He's been a family friend, and my parents know him, and he and my dad have gone back and forth and have had a great relationship for years and years, and they laugh and joke about things. And yeah, he's a lot of fun, and they're really good people. So it's this is a special place, and that's when you ask why I came back here. I mean, Oakland is a special place, and we're very thankful. Our family's very thankful to be here, and we're looking forward to being a part of Oakland basketball for a long time.